Okay, so today's meal kit is actually just a spice kit. It's not, they don't send you any food, they just send you some flavorings and a couple recipe cards, but it is only $8 a month.
Alright, so let's see what you get.
Okay, Raw Spice Bar, by the way, is the name of the company.
Okay, so we get what? We get 3 spices, horseradish and mustard seeds. Ugh. We get schnitzel spices. I don't know what schnitzel spices are. Oh, there's juniper berries, cayenne peppers, bay leaves. So this is more of a mix.
Right. It's not just oregano, it's...
Right, like this one is caraway seeds, fennel seeds, star anise, coriander, and spices.
Huh.
Okay, so what do we got? We got German chicken schnitzel, caraway cheese soft pretzels, and horseradish and mustard cabbage.
We are not making
that way, sorry. So we will do the caraway cheese soft pretzels and the German chicken schnitzel.
I'm really excited about both of these. These
Yes.
sound really super delish.
Wow, and there's wonderful little pictures of how
The
it's
theme is
supposed to
Oktoberfest, by the way. This is the Oktoberfest flavor kit. I know, we're a little late. It's December.
Sorry.
I'm sure they have something fabulous for December.
We'll just post it next year.
Right? Just wait until next October.
Alright, let's roll.
Anyway, you get the idea of what this company is. Okay, so I think we should start with the pretzels because those have to sit for an hour. By the way, I was looking at these recipe cards yesterday, and this one says that the preparation time is 10 minutes, the cooking time is 45 minutes. That's just flat out wrong. Because in the instructions, it says, you know, blah, 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 cook, let it sit for an hour, and then cook it for 10 minutes. So the cooking time should be 10 minutes.
Right, I think active,
the prep time,
active prep.
Active prep could be 10 minutes.
Right.
You know, the...
You sitting on your butt.
What do you call non-active prep time?
Waiting?
Yeah. The waiting time is an hour.
So overall, I think your overall complaint is that you want how much time from the beginning to the end of the entire.
Yeah.
All right. So this one you said we're starting first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So
it does have to sit.
All right. In a small pot or medium heat, combine milk and butter. Stir until combined large bowl. Combine blah 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 blah. Yeah, they give you nothing except for this.
Right.
It's like the opposite of it, but it's $8, so fine.
It's $8, yeah.
Let's make some food.
Okay.
1 cup milk and 1/3 cup butter. 2 tablespoons sugar.
Am I supposed to like bring this to a boil?
No. Just mix and turn off.
Okay.
Actually, all it says is stir until combined, and that's it. It kind of gives up after that. But I'm not really a fan of boiling milk. Yeah, you don't want to boil milk.
Okay.
So,
I turned it off.
You're done.
The whole thing?
Yeah, it just says raw spice bars, caraway, fennel, and anise bread. Sugar, topping, flour, soda, egg, milk, cheese, yeast, butter. It just says raw spice bars, caraway. Yeah, there's no unit on there. It's not half or a third. It's just pour it in.
Well, because over here it says remaining raw spice bar, caraway, fennel.
Oh, what the hell? Give me this. Just before baking, brush pretzels with egg and wash with cheese, remaining caraway and salt. Whoa. Okay, yeah. You can't say use it and then later say
the remaining amount.
The remaining amount. All right. It's BS. Let's just use it. We've already poured it in there.
All right.
That's a little annoying. All right.
That is annoying.
Combine wet ingredients with dry and knead dough for about 10 minutes.
Here,
So I'm assuming they want me to pour all that stuff in here. Yeah, let's combine the. Let's actually mix it first, right? In a large bowl, right? Combine flour. Okay, so let's combine all this stuff. Yeah, I'm not really happy about that so far. That's very annoying. Nothing like putting a bunch of doubt in your in your cooking, especially with because cooking, okay, fine.
Right,
but like baking,
goods?
you can't screw this up.
Yeah, it's a science.
Right. Okay. Combine wet ingredients with dry and knead dough for 10 minutes. Dough should be soft and almost sticky. I've never known dough not to be sticky. Like almost sticky. Divide dough into 8 pieces. Shape each into a pretzel. Move pretzels to a dark, warm place and let the pretzels rise until doubled in size, just 1 hour. Usually you'd let the entire dough rise for 1 hour. You don't turn it into...
Right.
I mean, and it's not even separating it into 8 and letting them rise. It's turning them into pretzels and then letting them rise.
Yeah, every other time I've made pretzels, I let the dough rise and then I form them.
Yeah.
And then I boil them.
Right.
We don't boil these either, do we?
Move pretzels to a dark, warm place. And then just before baking, brush pretzels with an egg wash. Sprinkle with cheese. Some BS stuff that we don't have anymore. And then you bake and serve baked pretzels for about 10 minutes at 485.
Yeah, so no boiling.
Yeah, no boiling whatsoever.
Okay. So,
okay, pour it in. I guess I'm just going to mix it with this, or do we have something else?
I
don't want to use this.
Or what's that thing called?
We
The
can.
mixer?
You want to?
Because it has the dough hook, you know? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm not arguing. Okay, we actually have a KitchenAid with the dough mixer on there, so I'm just gonna pour all this stuff in there because I don't feel like doing it by hand.
Yeah, let me get the dough hook for you. Were we supposed to put in the yeast?
Did it not call for the yeast?
Oh my god.
Okay, in a large bowl, combine flour, sugar, salt, and the thing, and it doesn't call for it. Combine wet ingredients with dry and knead dough for 10 minutes. Dough should be soft and sticky. Divide into 8 pieces, shaping, move pretzels to a dark warm place, and let them rise. Yeah, it ain't gonna rise without the yeast.
Worst directions ever.
Come on, people. Just before baking, brush pretzels. Yeah, at no point in these instructions does it call for yeast.
Okay, I'm adding the yeast in. I'm a little nervous because that milk was really hot.
It's not hot.
Okay.
Alright, so mixing in the bread maker didn't work that great, so we are going to just spread a little bit of flour on the counter and try mixing it out here.
I don't even think we need the flour. That dough is really dry.
Yeah, I think you're right. In
Just
fact,
go ahead and dump the whole thing.
well, I'm trying to get it from like full off the table.
Right. It doesn't look particularly soft to me. Pretty stiff, right? Oh yeah, that's super stiff.
Yeah, it's super stiff.
What the heck, dude?
Can you check the amount of milk you're supposed to put in there? It's
Yeah.
1 cup, right?
1 cup.
1 cup. Like, I want to add a little bit more milk or water or something.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit of water.
Okay.
Oh my god, these instructions. Okay, how much flour was it?
4 cups.
4 cups. And you're sure you didn't accidentally do 5?
Positive it didn't.
Alright, I think it's probably fine. You want to just divide it and start rolling it into pretzel shapes?
Yeah. What the hell are we doing wrong?
I don't know.
If you're watching this, tell us what
Yeah,
we're doing wrong.
what did
Some
we do
instructions.
wrong? Somebody help. I'm having a hard time rolling it out because it's not sticking together.
Yeah. That's bullshit.
This is bullshit. The hell, man? Come on. Seriously, you know, I mean, I don't even trust their instructions at this point, so maybe they left out a key ingredient, like,
Water.
yeah, a cup of water,
You-
half a cup of something.
Honestly, I think they left out water.
I didn't even roll this. I'm just squeezing it into a thin... This is pathetic. This is the saddest... Okay. Alright, that looks a little bit better, though. That looks like a pretzel, right? Huh? Huh?
But look at the size of the pretzels that are on their picture. Those are huge pretzels.
Those are huge.
Like, this is not...
This is ridiculous. There is
This is
definitely something wrong
physically
with this
not
dough.
going to make those type of pretzels. Like, that's... You know, spin them around like they do at the, at the mall.
Oh, yeah. Well, they
Like
have
Annie's or
proper
something.
dough.
They're like, what?
Theirs is all stretchy and
Yeah,
soft.
this is just
and
gonna snap if I...
This is, I mean, this is practically crumbly. It's so stiff. These are going to be some awesome pretzels. I'm super excited.
Ah. Seriously? You know what?
There you go.
Fine.
Just butterfly it.
Butterfly it. Bullshit.
How about we just do like pretzel nuggets? Pretzel balls or something. They don't have to look like this. We've got 2. Yeah, just do pretzel nuggets or something, because this is
Bullshit.
bullshit.
We have you guys.
Yeah, let me grab you a chair. Okay, here you go. Make a pretzel out of that.
We're going to cut it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, whatever. I honestly don't care if she just throws that away.
Alright, so we're gonna wait an hour and see what happens.
In the meantime, let's cook the schnitzel.
Schnitzel! Alright, German chicken schnitzel. Clean. Alright. Prep. Butterfly. Okay, so what ingredients do we need? What are the partial list of ingredients that we're gonna need? Raw spice bars, schnitzel spices, 2 boneless chicken breasts, which are right here.
Yeah.
You got them?
Got those.
Okay, 6 teaspoons of butter, 2
Okay.
cups of breadcrumbs.
Oh, I had those.
I know you would. 3 teaspoons of kosher salt, half cup of all-purpose flour, and an egg. Butterfly the chicken breast and the wording on this. pound out the thickness of the butterfly breasts so that no part of the breasts are thicker than 1/4 inch? I've never actually butterflied chicken before. It's just,
Okay,
it's just down the center though, right?
Okay, so the best way to do it is to hold the chicken flat and go in from the side like that.
Got it. I'm on it.
A 1/2 cup of flour.
Yep.
Okay, June, can you scrape the top off for me?
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to grab the spices, and we need
All the
3 teaspoons
spices.
of salt. Yeah, I know.
That's salt.
That is salt.
It is salt.
Okay, scoop. And shake to make sure it's flat. Good. Pour. Good. 3, right?
Yeah.
3. Good job.
Okay, what next?
What next?
Now we need to put breadcrumbs in
You
bowl.
want to
Separate.
do it?
Yes. I know, honey.
Okay, but this is good. This can be mixed up.
Yes, you can mix that up. Okay, and we're going to do 4 of these.
That's a lot of breadcrumbs.
It is. Alright, and then the egg goes in the last one.
You want to do it?
Daddy wants a turn. Do you want to stir it? June knows the trick to whisking eggs, right? Okay, what's the trick to whisking eggs, June?
Poke.
Yeah, you poke it first.
This.
Yep, and then whisk it. It's kind of hard. This bowl's a little.
Flour, then eggs, then breadcrumbs, right?
Flour, then eggs, then breadcrumbs.
Here we go. Ready, June? Can you watch? Okay, watch.
Put it in.
Flour. Okay, and then the eggs.
Then that.
And then the red runs. This is an insane amount of breadcrumbs for 3.
It did say liberally coat with the breadcrumbs,
All right,
so
well,
get crazy with
here.
the breadcrumbs. Yeah.
There you go. We're gonna bury it like at the beach.
Okay.
Bam.
And then here, just give me this, and I'll plop it into the pan, and you guys
Okay.
start on the flour with the next piece.
Okay. Alright, let's see it. So we had some hot sauces to try too.
Yes, so HeatSeekrs is a hot sauce subscription box. I will leave the link in the description box if you want to check it out. So they sent us these. I have the picante pumpkin and cranberry dessert hot sauce.
Called what? I'm sorry?
Oh, this is from Toad Sweat.
No.
And this is like the consistency of syrup. You're supposed to be able to put it like on your pancakes or ice cream or, whatever. It has not very much spice to it. It's
Right.
mostly just sweet. This one has a little more spice, but, neither of them are super hot. But I thought they might taste good on the chicken.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a good testing ground for
Yeah.
them. So let's try a little bit of the sweetness on here.
Tiniest possible amount. Let me have another fork.
That tastes like syrup.
Right? It's really sweet. But I like that they don't just send you insanely hot sauces, because that's obnoxious. I like it. The sweet with the fried chicken.
Yeah, actually that one's not bad at all. That one, I hate to admit it, but would be probably pretty good on pancakes. There's very, very little heat on there.
Yeah.
We did a hot honey a while ago, and I think that was pretty darn hot. But this one, you don't really have to worry about the spice at all. It's just a tiny bit spicy.
Okay, let's try that pumpkin one on
Pumpkin one, you might be kind of on your own. I don't know.
He doesn't like pumpkin things.
It smelled like, I don't know, pumpkin.
I like it.
It's pumpkin.
I don't think it's overly pumpkin-y. It's not like, it doesn't have that pumpkin pie seasoning.
That's not bad.
No, it's good. Okay, so I think that the chicken schnitzel turned out okay.
It turned out fine. It was fairly easy to make. About 4 times as many breadcrumbs as you needed. And
Right.
the instructions were still a little wonky, but
A little bit, yeah.
But the taste is good.
Yeah.
I think it's fine. I think I would actually add hot sauce to schnitzel from now on. But it turned out fine. I think it cooked up pretty quickly, and I have no problems with it.
Yeah, I mean, and it's fun that they send you a spice blend, cook something new that maybe you wouldn't have before. And
Absolutely.
it
So-
has a good flavor.
I guess we'll be back in a little bit with the pretzels.
Yes. Okay, so it has been over an hour that we've been trying to rise these pretzels that don't look a whole lot bigger.
No, they look the exact same. They're really stiff.
They look maybe a little fluffier.
No, 0% fluffier.
Oh my
Nothing.
god, I have very little hope for these. Alright, but we're gonna throw them in the oven anyway and see what happens. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Let's take it out of the oven. Oh, well, they look toasty.
They're puffier.
Yummy.
Slightly, not much.
Hot. No. No, I told you. I mean, it didn't rot. There's nothing like
That's not a pretzel.
They were toast a long time ago, sweetie.
Yeah, no, those are awful.
We shouldn't have bothered to make those.
Right? We should have just thrown that
So,
away.
um,
The flavor, though, lots of the caraway and fennel, that's in there. I taste it.
the spice part is good. The actual directions in making these things is, there's a word that's worse than bad.
So the schnitzel was good, huh?
Schnitzel is really good. These things not so much.
And if you like, what was it, horseradish, maybe the cabbage would be good.
Yeah. So, an interesting idea. It's only $8, so I think it's well worth a try. However, do not take their instructions blindly.
Yeah.
If I would say, like, if we're doing the pretzels, what I would have done is gone out and got just a regular pretzel recipe,
Right.
and then use these spices in a regular pretzel recipe. So so I think that's something that we could have done next time. But the other one was fine. So 50%.
Yeah, hit and miss, who knows?
Right.
Maybe this was just a dud in the plethora of many fabulous recipes. Who knows? However, the cards are not very well written and they're pretty,
Ambiguous.
yeah, a little ambiguous.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, okay.
Sign off. Get out of here.
Alright, well thank you guys so much for watching and we will see you in our next video. Bye!